Hi, my name is Wes Peterson, and I want to welcome you to this Skype interview with John Wesley Davolt in regards to his Kickstarter campaign. I've had that opportunity over the last 45 days to be working with John. I've helped him put his video together and done some marketing for him to get ready for the Kickstarter that is going to be launching tomorrow. And we thought we would sit down here on Skype and just talk about a couple things that I think are really important to get everybody excited about the launch. So John, I'm going to turn it to you. If there were just a few things that you wanted to share with the audience and share with everybody about Kickstarter and about the launch, what would those few things be? And I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself and talk to the audience about Kickstarter.
Absolutely, Wes, and it's great that we have this interview this morning. I'm one day away from the launch, and I absolutely can't wait. It's going to be on Kickstarter. As far as introduction, I guess I should get to that, right? I'm just so excited about the product, I want to talk about it. But I am John Wesley Davolt. I founded this toy concept about 3 years ago, and I finally made it to the place where everyday people can get involved through a crowdfunding source called Kickstarter. I first heard about Kickstarter about 6 years ago from my mother. She had heard it through a news conference or a paper article she had read, and I have had a lot of crazy ideas through the years. And so we were always, I don't know about you, Wes, in Missouri, but we don't have any money trees here in Kansas, and I've looked several times. So of course, she gave me this idea to help maybe raise some money for some of these other ideas I had. And to be honest with you, those other ideas weren't very good. So I'm glad I didn't use those. But I did file that away in my memory for a day when I might need to use a crowdfunding source to help generate some funds for a unique product. So that's where I learned about Kickstarter from, but it hasn't been until just recently where I've had the product, the MagModz interchangeable cars, that I could put up on Kickstarter. So now you're asking, well, what's Kickstarter? I've never heard of Kickstarter. That's a great question. Kickstarter is a crowdfunding source or a place online where people can go that want to buy some of the very first cars or want to help people produce their very first album or to help people achieve some of their dreams. It gives you more than just a product. It gives you that sense of achievement by doing something that not everybody gets to do. You know, this is going to be the first time and the only time some people are going to be able to help fund a new toy car concept that is MagModz. And you can find out all about the details of MagModz on our Kickstarter starter page. It's super simple. Kickstarter is a place where you go in. Most everybody has Facebook pages. You can log in with your Facebook account, and almost everybody has an Amazon account. And so those two things are the only thing you need. You can log in with your Facebook account, and you can put your reward on there, which rewards you're wanting. And if the project funds, they'll charge your credit card. So it doesn't charge it that exact day. But what that also means is it's a problem for me is if I don't reach our goal, I won't receive any cash or anything. So it's very important, and your goals, your help in this in reaching the goals is going to be very important.
John, there's a couple rewards that I want you to talk about on Kickstarter. Obviously, you can go to the page, and right below this video, we're going to give you the link where you can go check it out. But and you've got about 8 rewards there, but there's 2 rewards that are limited. In other words, you're only going to allow so many of those. Talk a little bit about those rewards on the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. I have 2 limited rewards. One's limited at 55, and the other one's limited to 17, only 17. Now, I'm going to talk about the 55 limited reward first because that's like the whole package. Every single car that I'm going to produce in this first line, you'll get the whole set at a great discount price over what you would buy the first reward for, which is one car for $20. If you look through there at how many cars you're getting for that price, it's a great discount. And if you can get in there early for the early and be one of those 55s, you can actually save an additional $20 on there. So that's a great, it's called an early backer special, and it's very important that we reach our goal as early as we can, so I'm putting that incentive out there. The other one is very, very unique reward. It's only 17, and it's actually, I put that reward in there by request. There's been a lot of people that have seen this project starting and seen the cars going, and they want to be a part of that. They think it's the next big toy, and they want to have some of the very first ones. So my 17 limited reward is a $500 reward, but what you're getting is a 3D printed prototype that I actually used in the developing process of this, and that's why there's only 17. I didn't actually print that many of them. And so that's going to be a really unique, actually, hold on just a second. I'll actually show you a 3D printed prototype. here I have some different 3D printed prototypes. As you can see, I don't have wheels on them, but they're in different colors, and they were actually 3D printed on a machine. And then here's the hauling it up truck, as you can see. And they're all going to be serialized and have a certificate of authenticity. So not only are you going to get the very first car ever manufactured, you're going to get some of the very first prototypes in the production phase. So for collectors or even a kid to get those, I just think that's one of the neatest toys, and there's only 17 out there. So it's definitely something that I would snatch right up.
That's good. Let me ask you, what do you feel like is exciting about this? I had the opportunity the other day. We sat down in Panera Bread. We were with your liaison for your manufacturer. And we were sitting there. We had some of the cars on the table, and we were attracting, people that were looking at us and looking at the product. Tell me a little bit about that and what's so exciting about it.
Well, that in itself is exciting. When you can make little boys and even adults smile and think, wow, that is cool. It brings you a feeling you can't explain, and that feeling is definitely worth some money. And what I mean by that is we buy toys for our kids, not because the toy in itself is just remarkable, but simply because we're buying that expression, that excitement they get when they feel that toy and they hold that toy. And so this product not only is a unique product, but I would be completely shocked if you didn't get a great expression every time they pick up and snap one of those cars apart, which is not what kids expect for a car to do. So they just have a awe and then a wow, and then of course you can snap them together and make the limo sections. And I mean, absolutely, kids love it. And I've never had anyone complain that's got a car. They tell me their kids love them, and I'm sure that's going to be the future of MagModz.
Well, we about ran out of time here. A couple more things that I want to talk about. Mention how they can help on Facebook. Talk about how people can get involved.
Absolutely. I've done a lot of work up to this point, but honestly, all that work I've done is going to be for naught if great people like yourself and people that are watching this video don't take a little bit of time to just share it or click it or promote it and tell their friends about it, because that is crucially important to getting the word out there. Because I have a lot of friends, I'm not going to lie. However, those friends aren't very many when the grand picture of things. So I need your friends and their friends to just share it and like it. Even if you don't purchase a reward, it would mean a lot to me and MagModz in the future of our business, simply to get the word out there. That's one of the biggest hurdles I'm facing is nobody knows about MagModz. It's brand new. Most people don't even know how to pronounce it. It's funny how sometimes I hear people try to say different words. So for that, it is pronounced MagModz. And so if you could share it and maybe even help your friends out with how to pronounce it, I'd appreciate that as well, too. As far as Facebook, and there's Twitter, and there's Pinterest, and anything that you see posted on Facebook, whatever, please share. I'm not holding any rights to those. You can share them, and whatever you need to help promote MagModz products.
Well, John, I'm excited. Tomorrow is launch day. And a lot has gone into this. We've worked on this project quite a bit for the last 30, 45 days. And you've actually been working on this project for 3+ years. And to see it come to life is very exciting. There's one thing here that I didn't tell you that I was going to do. I kind of like surprises. And there's a picture, and I don't know if it's Mindy, your wife, that keeps wanting this picture on there, or if it's you, but you've got a pretty neat story. Obviously you grew up in Papua New Guinea, but there's this picture on Kickstarter of this little boy in these plaid pants. Okay, now you know what picture I'm talking about, and if you haven't seen it yet, I want you to click on the link below and go to Kickstarter and take a look at that picture of John when he was a little boy in those plaid pants. Now, here's what
all I can say about that, Wes, is I'm glad I don't remember those days.
Okay.
Plaid's not really in. Go ahead.
Here's the commitment I want from John, okay? And I want it to be right on video. I want John to make a commitment here.
Okay,
Here's the deal. If we reach the goal, okay, of 20,000, that John will get a pair of plaid pants that he can fit in. And we're going to take that picture and we're going to post it on there. So here's the deal.
Barefoot and all?
Barefoot, I don't care. You can be barefoot, whatever you want. I don't care what shirt you wear, but you've got to get a pair of plaid pants that look similar to that we can post for everybody. Is that fair game?
I tell you what, do you got some in your closet? Because I don't.
I don't, but I think we could find some.
I'll tell you what, if we reach our goal, the day we reach our goal, I will take to get a picture of some plaid pants. So, it releases tomorrow. I might have to go to the Goodwill store today to try to find those, because there's a chance with your help and people like you that we can actually fund it within a day or two. However, the whole project will run the 30 days like it's set up. But yeah, I will tell you and all the fans and people that are watching on Kickstarter, I've never been in plaid pants since that day, and so I probably won't ever be in them again. But for this, I will be that. Yes. Well, I appreciate it, Wes. I do want to say a big thank you to you for all the work you put in this, and a huge thank you for the people that actually take the time to click on the link below and go to the Kickstarter project. The Bible story of David and Goliath, I'm not out to slay any kind of giants. However, there are huge toy manufacturers in this business that have been around for years. So for a little guy like myself to make an impression, to make a ripple in that water, so to speak, it's going to take people like yourself and like my great friends and everybody that shares it, goes to Kickstarter. Even if you don't purchase a reward, just share it, like it, and tell everybody even your dog, that hey, MagModz is a cool product. So appreciate it.
Well, thanks, John. I'm excited about it, and tomorrow we launch. It's going to be a great launch. With that, thank everybody for watching here on this Skype interview, and you will be hearing more from us in the next few days.
Yes, thank you, and snap it and drive.